In the 60s, Joy Adamson, a naturalist, artist and author, made history by raising a baby lioness nicknamed Elsa. She would later record this unique experience in a novel entitled Born Free, followed by a film in the same title. Unknown to many, this human-lioness interaction happened in the Meru National Park, which is now perhaps Kenya's best-kept safari secret, as featured on this week's Magical Scenes by Irene Muchuma Odim.
A journey from Nairobi to Meru would be an amazing experience. The road is well tarmacked and the scenery is undoubtedly good. Nevertheless, Meru can also be accessed from the Isiolo route. Alternatively, one can fly to this destination, one that is mainly associated with banana plantations, or if you like, matoke. Meru town is fast growing to a focal point. However, on this particular trip, Magical Scenes crew got interested in the wilderness that inspired Born Free novel and film.
Born Free.
The 870,000-hectare Meru National Park gained international fame in the 1960s when the adventure of Joy and George Adamson and their adopted lioness cub Elsa made literary and cinematic history.
Live free.
They were lovers of lions, and this came as a surprise when George Adamson was tasked by his boss, his supervisor, to go and contain the lions in the wider Kora National Park, which were causing a lot of human-wildlife conflict in Tharaka North then. This is after a woman was mauled and killed by a lion in Kora National Park, and through an outcry, there was George who was tasked to go and see how he can contain it, if not possible, eliminate the lion. George was up to the task when he went to look for these lions, but unfortunately he bumped into a cave and was able to eliminate one of the males which charged at him. Not knowing, other lions came out, a lioness came out also charging at him, and he also eliminated it. Unfortunately, they did not know that these lions were guarding their young ones, cubs. When they ventured into that cave, that is now the Mugongo cave at the Mugongo Hills, they found 3 cubs, and they could not now leave these cubs. When George talked to his spouse, Joy Adamson, they took the cubs upon themselves and took them to their camp. But instructions were that they could not stay with the 3 cubs. They renamed the cubs, the 3 cubs. The big one, they renamed it the big one. There was Lastica, and there was now Elsa. Joy was so attached to Elsa because Elsa was the youngest, was a bit frail compared to the others.
Live free and beauty.
Joy documented the couple's experiences raising the little Elsa to a lioness in a series of Born Free novel.
You look at a star.
In 1980s, the Adamsons died in separate incidents, and this largely affected the number of tourists to the Meru National Park before it sprang back to life in late 1990s.
Elsa was born in 1951, but was rewilded later. Elsa grew, would be taken out to the bush, would be beaten up, would be would fight with warthogs. But later, Elsa was able to form a coalition with a few males, and was able also to sire 3 cubs.
The park is today sprawling with magical grasslands, forests, and abundant wildlife, as well as being rich in bird life.
And life is worth living, but only worth living 'cause you're born free.
The The Big Five sightings are increasingly common. The park offers a classic view of the snow-capped Mount Kenya in the distant western horizon, adding to the scenery to this place and perhaps giving you a reason to visit and revisit.
The roaring tide, so there's no need to hide.
Thereafter, through their work of conservation, they were able to write 2 more books. Living Free in 1972 was written, and also Forever Free.
Irene Mchuma Udim, Magical Sense in the county of Meru.
Only worth living, 'cause you're